Hey, what's up? I'm Basil Barrington and I am back now. Okay, so today I am shooting on a totally different lens. It is the Viltrox 15mm f1.7. I've been trying a lot of lenses out. I have the Viltrox 23mm. That's pretty good. I also have the trusty Sigma 16mm. So I've been checking out all of these lenses. I had a Array, and I really like that lens, but I think I had a defective unit. And yeah, so this is what it looks like. So as you can also see, I've changed some things around in my studio. So this desk here used to be over there, and then my podcasting desk would be here. So I switched it around. This is where the recording studio desk originally went anyway. So, and I wanted to shoot in front of my studio desk. I'm not done yet, so I have to put everything up on the studio desk. I have a new iMac coming in. Pretty dope iMac too. It's 32 gigs of memory, 2 terabytes of storage, which is, you know, the max you can do on an iMac. You can't go up to 4 and 6 and everything. The max is at 2 terabytes. So we will see. Oh, so the other thing is this. So I had like a little sort of dilemma this weekend. My old Google Mesh, this is the OG Google Mesh Wi-Fi system. It was old, you know, it's dual band. Wi-Fi has evolved over the last 5 years even, right? And the mesh system I had was about 5 or 6 years old, so I needed a new one. It just like was conking out on me. So I got the upgraded sort of Google Nest Wi-Fi Pro 6E. 3 pods or 3 nodes, and this is what's happening. So because I changed the Wi-Fi mesh system, the networking and the network ID and username and password also changed. So I had to reconnect my Elgato lights. And let me tell you, Elgato, you got to fix this. Elgato did the okie doke. I'm about to talk about it. I didn't even know this, right? So I'm hooking up the lights. The strip lights or the light strips, they connected pretty well. So did the key lights. And also so did the key light airs. But the ring light, this is how I connected the ring lights. I have 3 ring lights by Elgato. So I had to basically find an area in my home that had a weak Wi-Fi signal, because at that point it would be looking for the 2.4 network, not the 5 or the 6 or the 6E, right? So I had to like find this area in my home where the Wi-Fi was really sort of sucky, and I was able to connect the Elgato ring lights. That's because these kind of work on the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network. Now, something else you should know is this, and I didn't even know this. And, you know, I'm going on the Elgato subreddit and also just like the gaming, you know, the gaming, streaming subreddit or whatever. They're all talking about the Elgato lights, how like they suck. You know, the Wi-Fi connection is real finicky. The other thing is, who creates a product and says, this is a Wi-Fi product and it can only work on this Wi-Fi network, 2.4. So that's what these lights are. But come to find out, Elgato discontinued the ring light and also discontinued the key light air. I mean, my products are registered. I never got that email. I don't know what's going on. But I was able to connect all of my lights back. However, during that time, I was like, I need new lights. So I went out and I bought the Amaran Verge Max and the Amaran Verge panel light. I like those lights. They're really cool. The panel doesn't have a readout on the screen though. There's no screen, whereas like the Verge Max does have a readout. And I think, you know, now you're saying like, listen, here's a light, but you can only use this with some sort of an app or something like that. Because you don't know which temperature you're on. You don't know which brightness you're on, you know, so you need the app to sort of help you. So I had those lights and I was like, oh, these are really cool. But once I connected all of the Elgato lights to the new network, I returned these Amaran lights. And so now I'm back with the Elgato lights. There's a ring light right in front of me. So that's what's happening. I know it's a Sunday. I'm just coming on talking stuff, you know, because I haven't posted a video in a while. Then I have some products I need to review, and I will do so and have some other videos coming up really soon. So I have a question for the viewers, people who subscribe, people who view this channel, and just leave a comment. So as you know, I've been putting together my live streaming set. It's done. So now I have a decision. I guess it's a dilemma, really. Where do I live stream? And I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, why don't you just live stream to all of them? Well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to live stream to all of them at the same time. That's not what I'm trying to do. The other thing, let me just give you some background on why I want to live stream. I'm not trying to live stream to make money, you know, to get noticed, get recognized. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? It's just fun. It's just something to do. Like if I can't, if there are times when I'm not like playing out, then I think live streaming is cool as long as you're consistent. So I don't really care about the whole, you know, monetizing and everything else. My audience will grow organically. I'm not doing anything real goofy to try to push that. I'm not hustling that out. That's not how I work. That's not how I flow. So the question to you guys and gals are, which platform? I have 2 platforms here. I already record some videos, some live, some DJ sets, and post them on YouTube. I already do that, but sometimes I get a copyright claim. Oh, you can't play this. You know, this video can't be played in this country, or, you know, you can't monetize, or you can monetize, or it's a dual monetization where you get a percentage and the artist gets a percentage. It's crazy, right? So I have Twitch and Mixcloud. Now, let me explain both of them to you and this is my opinion. Twitch to me, it seems real chaotic to me. It's just a lot of stuff going on. It's just really chaotic. It's like Mixcloud in the early days of live DJ streaming where DJs were just doing too much. And then the other thing is that my style of music, my genre of music is really heavy duty, deep house music, right? It's heavy duty. It's not like the deep music, the deep house music you may listen to when you go on services like TrackSource or Beatport or things like that, right? This is obviously deep house music has evolved in terms of the sound and everything else, but for me, there is a specific style, a specific form of deep house music that I only play. None of that like sort of EDM mixed in with deep house music stuff, none of that, right? And I don't see that a lot. As a matter of fact, I don't see that at all, right? You may see some people that are playing house music, and you know, there are some house music tracks that are pretty hardcore, but deep house music is its own thing, right? Authentic, I'm gonna say authentic deep house music because, like I said, the whole genre has evolved, music has evolved, and you know, that's good for the industry. Twitch is just like, I can't find that like deep house music DJ on there, right? The true deep house music DJ. And it's just really chaotic. And the other thing is, so what Amazon is saying is, you know, Amazon owns Twitch, we all know that. So what Amazon is saying is, hey, DJs, yes, you could actually do live DJ streaming on Twitch. However, here's a list of tracks you can play. So they're giving you a curated track that you can choose, you know, your DJ set from. And I've never seen this list, but I think that's sort of by design too, because it means that a lot of DJs, I mean, you can just hear it, they are playing tracks that aren't on this list because sometimes I hear tracks that just came out a week ago. And I'm just like, I know this is not on the list, right? And so, and I've also looked at some YouTube videos where, you know, some DJs have said, you know, a lot of their stuff is off the list. So what does that mean? So does that mean that you will keep grinding out on Twitch, playing your own tracks, not tracks from the curated list, and then at some point, you know, Amazon is paying you out, your audience is growing, you're making more money, and Amazon is like, well, wow, you know what? We don't have to pay this guy or girl, this person has used tracks outside of the curated list we provided for them. So the policy is that they probably could demonetize you if you do that, or give you some sort of a ding or something like that, right? So it's just like, so that's the whole thing. I'm not playing, you know, music or doing a live DJ set based on a curated list of tracks that someone else created, right? I put my whole set together based on a journey I'm trying to create on that particular day at that particular time. It's not like I'm choosing, you know, I'm not doing that, you know. So that's one problem. Well, that is a problem with Twitch. Now, let's get to Mixcloud. Now, Mixcloud I know what people say. It's like, hey, you know what? You're preaching to the choir because it's DJs watching DJs. I do believe that. I do believe on Mixcloud, a lot of DJs watch other DJs, but I also think a lot of just normies watch DJs as well, you know? And it's not just like DJ mixes on, you know, Mixcloud Live as well. You know, you have a lot of like religious programs, just like talking head stuff, interviews, all that sort of stuff. It's a pretty cool platform, and the live streaming has gotten better. Now, what Mixcloud did was they just paid the majors. So you can play any and everything, no problems. The other thing is they take 20%. So they're like, hey, you know what? You can play here, you can live stream, but we're taking 20%, you keep 80%. I'm okay with that. But again, I'm not really looking into monetizing, but if the breakdown looks really good, that makes a lot of sense to me, right? There's obviously no video on demand. So yeah, you know, so again, you're talking to the choir, but I'm okay with that. I just want a platform where I can live stream with no issues at all. Is the video on demand on Twitch or Mixcloud? No. So, you know, obviously if you're doing a live stream, you want to record it as well. So if you do want to post it on a platform like YouTube, you can. But again, you know, Twitch or Mixcloud, this is what I need you guys and girls to do. Just give me your opinion on Twitch versus Mixcloud as a live streaming platform for DJs. Again, just to give you some background, I don't care about monetizing. I don't care about building an audience. I will do that organically. I really don't care about free versus a paid subscription, because Mixcloud you have to pay like $12 if it's like it's $12 or $15, whereas you know Twitch is free. So we will see. So yeah, so just leave a comment on which, in your opinion, which platform is better. If you've used the platform, if you're on a platform, how does it work? Yada yada yada. Leave it in the comments. Well, again, I just wanted to pop on a Sunday and just chit chat with you guys. And I'm not going to be long because it's beautiful and I want to go out and have some fun. Well, until next time, peace.